Hello, fellow enthusiasts of financial regulations. Let's talk about money laundering, that charming practice of making dirty money sparkle under the disco ball of legitimacy. It's a global problem, folks. We're talking trillions of dollars, folks. That's enough to make even a Swiss banker blush. And the bad guys? They're getting sneakier. They're like cockroaches with MBAs. Just when you think you've plugged one loophole, they find another one. That's where AML transaction monitoring comes in. Think of it as the financial world's equivalent of airport security. But instead of confiscating your oversized shampoo, it's after something far more sinister: dirty money. In this brave new world of digital finance, where transactions zip around the globe faster than a sugar-crazed toddler, keeping tabs on the flow of cash is more crucial than ever. And that, my friends, is where things get interesting. AML transaction monitoring. It sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry, right? Wrong. It's a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. Financial institutions are tasked with the unenviable job of spotting suspicious activity in a sea of transactions. Imagine trying to find a single needle in a haystack the size of Mount Everest. That's AML transaction monitoring in a nutshell. These rules are like the financial world's version of a metal detector, designed to pick up on anything fishy. Let's say someone walks into a bank and deposits a suitcase full of cash, red flag number one, or perhaps there's a sudden flurry of international transfers from a company you've never heard of. That's another big no-no. AML transaction monitoring rules are designed to catch these red flags. They're the financial equivalent of a detective's magnifying glass, helping institutions zoom in on suspicious activity. Why should we care about AML transaction monitoring? Well, for starters, it's about more than just catching a few bad guys. It's about protecting our financial system from the insidious rot of dirty money. Money laundering is the lifeblood of organized crime, terrorism, and corruption. It's the fuel that keeps these nefarious enterprises running. By cracking down on money laundering, we can starve these criminal organizations of the resources they need to operate. But here's the kicker. Failing to comply with AML regulations can have serious consequences. We're talking hefty fines, reputational damage, and even jail time for executives. In recent years, regulators have been coming down hard on financial institutions that don't have their AML house in order. So how can financial institutions navigate this complex and ever-changing regulatory landscape? Well, the first step is to understand that AML compliance isn't just a box to be checked. It's an ongoing process. Think of it as a marathon, not a sprint. Financial institutions need to embrace a risk-based approach, focusing their efforts on the areas where they are most vulnerable to money laundering. And here's where things get really exciting. Technology is playing an increasingly important role in AML transaction monitoring. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are revolutionizing the way financial institutions detect and prevent financial crime. These technologies can analyze vast amounts of data in real time, identifying patterns and anomalies that would be impossible for humans to spot. But technology alone is not enough. Financial institutions need to foster a culture of compliance, where everyone from the CEO to the teller understands the importance of AML and their role in preventing financial crime.